Hey everyone, welcome to HDpiano. This is Joe. Today, a new one, All the Good Girls Go to Hell by Billie Eilish. It sounds like this. This is the intro and pre-chorus. 2, 3, 4. Now, that's it for this video. The chorus starts with just a bass line, so that's nice and straightforward. This is middle C. We're playing the key of G sharp minor today. So we've got all the sharps, the black ones anyway. Those 5, F, C, G, D and A. Quick question for you all. Billie Eilish is hugely popular over here in the UK. And watching her Glastonbury set, you can see why. She is an incredible performer. She writes and co-writes her tracks with a member of her family. There's many good reasons to like her. What other artists at this young age of 17, maybe 18 now, have had such incredible rise to fame, but also deserved rise to fame because she's a really amazing performer. She writes her own stuff. She's got a great concept. She looks like her videos are frightening but very unique in a way. Unique to me anyway. Which other artists have got similar they deserve the notoriety that they've got at such a young age? I can think of a few. Who can you think of? Answer in the comments. Anyway, here we go. So, we start off with this D sharp 7 chord. Don't often see D sharp 7 around these parts. And we play it as a glissando, root 3 7. There's a glissando in the right hand like that, and then when we get to that 7th note here, we just plonk down a 5th of D sharp in our left hand. Now in the track that's produced and it's reversed. Reverse piano is a great effect. And that's what happens. You've got this sort of sound. So we can't really emulate that when we're playing our electronic keyboard or whatever you're playing. I'm playing on my Roland RD300GX. Whatever it is you're playing, you can't really emulate it unless you're willing to go inside and fool around with the samples. But that's what we do. So glissando, D sharp 7, and then when we hit that 7 on the beat, we plonk down our D sharp 5th, completing the first bar. Right, then we jump into the actual verse 1 proper. But before I do that, I'm just going to tell you about the left hand and the 16th. So we've got swung 16ths in this. We haven't got swung quavers, we've got swung 16ths, swung semi-quavers. So they're like this: 1, 2, E and a 3 and. So did you hear that? 2 E and 3 E and rather than a normal 2 E and 3 E and where they're all the same length. Now 1, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. So now the 16ths are swung. So a scale of 16ths would sound like this, because they're swung. If they're straight, just like that. And this only applies to our semiquavers in this video. Anyway, do the left hand first then. So 1, 2, E and 3 and 4 and. Again, 2 E and 3 and 4. Some of you are going to find that jump here to there quite big. So just be prepared for it. Anyway, that's our left hand. Our right hand, quite simply, playing the key chord, G sharp minor, 2nd position as 8th note, staccato. Just like that. That's half the speed. So that's bar 1. Everything's very detached. Staccato. Let's move on. So our right hand just moves from D sharp in the lower part of the hand to E, giving us E major root position this time. We just do that as 8th notes for the whole bar. Our left hand, there's a very similar pattern, but in E this time. Finishing up on a B on beat 4 and. In the same way that we did the previous bar. Last time, which acts as a springboard to this bar. Now we've got some more 16ths to deal with there. So we've just gone from B in this hand, like that, to our new bar, where our right hand has gone up in the upper part of our hand now to C sharp, giving us C sharp minor first position. And our left hand has landed thumb on C sharp. Now we change that like this. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and. We've got quite a lot of swung quavers there in the middle. 1, 2, a 3 E and a 4 and. 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and. Like that. And then up to D sharp 7, like that. So our right hand, D sharp 7 like we did in the first bar, and then when we get to beat 3, we go up a scalic step on beat 3 and 4 and. So D sharp 7 and 2 and 3, up, down, up, like that. And that's it. All staccato. And that's our verse 1. And then the left hand, so we've just gone probably our finger 1 actually on D sharp, so change it to finger 2. And then you've got to go scalically down like that. So we've gone finger 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and 1, 2, change to finger 2, 3 and 4 and like that. Just like that. And then we do it all again. And then we go into the pre-chorus, which is very similar, but not. The left hand is pretty much identical, but the right hand isn't. So let's do the right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just like that. Now, if you look at that as a group of notes without thinking about it at all, then that is going to complicate things. Instead, if you just look at what it really is, it's basically a load of harmonising D sharp to G sharp, so D sharp 4th. And then on top, you've got this melody which is going. Put it all together. Easy peasy, okay? With the left hand. I forgot about that. We've got this sort of like cool, like slap bass note, which is the F sharp here instead of a G sharp. Which I had to check. Is that correct? And yes, it is correct. Of course it's correct. It's been transcribed by us. But not only that, it's also dead funky because your ears don't expect it. You want to hear the octave. Like that. But no. Let's hear the minor 7 instead. That's a great sound. So wrong it's right. And then to E. And we do the same sort of pattern in E, but instead of having D sharp on the bottom, now we've got E on the bottom. Just like that. Everything's staccato. Left hand's the same this time. No funky note. Just octave. Just like that. Again. Okay, then we go to C sharp. So finger 2 there, and then up we go like this. Now, this is the same pretty much, apart from we don't go. This time it's a bit easier in the left hand. 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and. Just like that. And our right hand, again, I think it's slightly easier. You start off with our C sharp minor first position, then after that we're just going with E's underneath. Just like that. Okay. And that's it. The C sharp bar. And then, oh no, not D sharp 7, D sharp flat 6. So we start off like this. D sharp root 3, and then flat 6. And that same ending as we had at the end of our intro. So that's our flat 6. Like that. And keep that fingering pattern the same in the left hand. Like that. Here we go again. Last time. And then into the chorus. Now, for those of you looking at the score, you might be thinking, what on earth is this 8VB dotted line that seems to straddle the entire of the left hand that we've dealt with so far, apart from our opening bar? What it is, it's actually 8VB, it says, and that tells us to play everything you see there an octave lower than is written. So G sharp is the note that is notated, our first note in the first bar of the first verse. But really, I play it here. And that happens through an awful lot of this. There are bits where it doesn't happen, but for an awful lot of this track, it does happen. Anyway, without further ado, let's hear that all again. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay. So for those of you on YouTube, at this point, you head on over to HDpiano.com to learn the remaining 3 parts of this piece of music, to play it in its entirety. And we've got a whole song for you there as well, so you can hear what it sounds like all together. And if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Answer the question, who else at this age was as good as Billie Eilish? And yeah, enjoy the piano, everyone. This has been Joe, HDpiano. See you on the next video. Bye for now.